Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to do a different kind of video that I did a while back. I think it was like the first video I had on my channel where I suggested things that I would love to see added into the game. And that video, I think maybe it was like 2 years ago now. So a lot has changed in the game in those past 2 years, and I wanted to share what I think are four really nice things that perhaps the developers could add into the game that I think every player would enjoy. Uh, a lot of what remains in the community are a lot of veterans, long term players, people that have really high level accounts, really high level heroes. Um, and I think the stuff that I'm about to recommend everyone would just like to see in the game. It'd be a healthy set of changes, and I hope you agree with me. But that's enough talking. I guess we should get into it. So, change one of four that I would love to see, and I'm sure many people would, is a new town hall level. We've been stuck at 22 for a while. The main reason I want to see a new town hall level is because many people have their buildings maxed out. Now, on top of that, if you notice the Guild Clash and the Lord Olympia Games battles, the top two guilds, United and Tom and Jerry, are destroying every single one of each other's bases. Uh, in the last Lord Olympia finals, there were a handful of bases left where we squeezed by, but man, like I look at the battles and everyone's base just gets destroyed. I feel like the game has become really favored towards attackers and that it's easy to score a bunch of points, easy to destroy bases. It's much harder to defend, and I think that's because we get so many attack oriented updates, new heroes, new glyphs, but the base itself doesn't really get much love, like in terms of the buildings. Uh, I would just love a new town hall purely to upgrade buildings and walls again. That would be lovely. That's a simple change that I think would be good. Also, we would love new skins for the buildings, I'm sure. That'd bring a lot of excitement, makes up the aesthetic of the game that has been quite the same for a while. Okay, change number two. I think this one is so cool. Check this out. So, if you choose your avatar in game, you're basically limited to one avatar per hero. So, for example, each hero has about one avatar. Um, you buy it during the battle pass. That's pretty much the only way to get them. The hero ones, that is. But what I think would be really cool is if there's a second costume shop that sells avatars of the costumes. So, for example, Gothic Rose, I can have an avatar of this on my account, or Holiday Star, or if I want uh, this avatar of this really cool costume, or this one, I can have that. And one of the reasons I'm suggesting that is because so many top players don't have a use for costume shards anymore because they have all of the costumes that appear in the costume shop. Why not add a new costume shop where you can still spend the costume shards, but I can choose an avatar for every single costume and, just make it cost like, I don't know, 50 costume shards, something like that. There's so many cool costumes that I just am obsessed with. Look at this one. Look how cool this one is. I would love to have an avatar selection beyond just the base hero. Like, imagine having these guys as your avatar. It's just something cool to bring variety. Uh, we're kind of limited with what we have now, you know. So that was number 2. I think that's a really cool idea. Okay, number 3. I also like this one a lot. I think it'd be really cool if we got new enchant skills. So as you know, we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Level 3 has been in the game since the enchants were released, I'm pretty sure. Then they added these later on. But I think it's time for some new ones. I have no use for enchant crystals anymore. Everything is maxed. And I feel like it'd be cool to add some new unique stats at level 5 to heroes. Something different from just this basic damage and damage reduction. Maybe like damage reflect, speed, like the hero movement speed itself, attack range for ranged heroes, stuff like that, just to bring a new atmosphere to the game. The same could be said for masteries. You know, we get our last masteries when you reach level 35 Enlightenment. It'd be cool to see like more. Look at all this space we have, you know? It'd just be something nice to upgrade our heroes more. And the reason I mention that is because I love the heroes I use, and I want to upgrade them more, but I can't. And I feel like a lot of top players feel the same way. You know, we see a new hero and a new glyph set all the time, but we don't see many new ways to upgrade the heroes we currently have. The last thing we saw was Science Center, which was maybe a year ago now. So yeah, I just think that would be kind of cool. There was one more change I wanted to recommend. I can't think of it now. Oh yeah, it had to do with the guild boss. So the guild boss, as we all know, oh man, I've made this recommendation a few times, but I'm so obsessed with it. I think it's like the perfect thing to change. Is we're very limited to the skills we can select, and the skills we can select for the guild bot are from heroes that are like 10 years old now, or however old Ambrosia and Landslide are, and all that. Imagine we could get skills from like all of the new heroes in here. New hero aids, maybe even a guild bot costume, something to mix that up, because the guild bot has become pretty irrelevant in defense. People are upgrading it to like level 300, but it doesn't actually do much anymore besides cast, taunt, and Djinni Divine, which everyone has the same lineup pretty much. It's just such a healthy change that would make defense stronger, allow more variety, and I just think it'd be so cool to use new skills on Guildbot. Have a reason to invest in it nowadays. Yeah. So those are my 4 recommendations. There was one more I just thought of off the top of my head, so I'm going to add it into this video. That makes it 5 recommendations. But this will be a bonus. This won't be a main one. And that is, maybe we get more base themes. These were added years ago just to bring some different looks and aesthetic to the game. Because if you look at the bases of every single player, everyone is using this or this if they are defense-oriented players. It's just this and this and a repeat. So that's a little bonus, but I want to keep this video not too long. So if you guys enjoyed or you agree or disagree, let me know. I really, really hope that maybe I can get IGG to watch this video, because I think these changes are like the coolest changes we could get, realistically speaking. And I have a lot of passion for sharing them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts if you think there's something else you'd be looking for. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and take care.